Okay, hair check. Is she poofy here? No. Is she poofy there? Hold on, hold on. Oh, I see some shit over there. Oh my god. Literally every time I think my hair looks good in one of these, I load the footage into iMovie, watch the footage, and want to punch myself in the face. I'm making sure that I don't look like a fucking asshole. Hey everybody, and welcome back, or welcome if you are new to me. Welcome. Hi, what's up? So the other day I posted a video called Extreme Horror Books I Want to Read, okay? It's my favorite genre, and I have not been reading it, and I want to put that shit out into the universe like, yo, I like these books, I want to read more of these books, here are books I want to read, please hold me accountable, please, literally please do that, spam me, be like, bitch, read Genital Grinder now, okay? So another bookish genre that I've been actually enjoying my experience with is dark romance. If any of you have seen my Den of Vipers vlog, or if you follow me on Goodreads/Bookstagram, you will know that I have been reading some spicy books. Now, y'all might be wondering, yo, I thought you hated romance. I thought you didn't like that happy shit. I thought you had to read depressing shit when you were depressed. It's like, here's the thing. I didn't know just how dark romance could get, cause bitch, when I read Den of Vipers, let me tell you, terrible book, but I gave it 5 stars, okay? Let me just put shit into perspective for you. Sex scenes involving the following things: needles, broken glass, guns, knives, pretty much resembling medieval torture methods. Girl, I didn't know you could do that, but that's why I'm a fan of the genre now. So since then, I've read Den of Vipers, I've read Haunting Adaline. I have been doing research on the genre, I've been making friends with people who are also fans of the genre, and I've compiled a list of books that I would like to read from that genre, okay? So yeah, let's talk. So before I get into this list, I just want to say one thing. Please educate yourself on the genre before proceeding to listen to this. If you've never read dark romance, if you don't know what it's about, if you're someone who only reads, you know, books like The Love Hypothesis, I haven't read that book, but books that have, you know, bright, happy covers, this book is not problematic, this book has nothing toxic in it, you probably should just go away, okay? Because as my favorite philosopher, Tyra Banks, once said, perfect is boring, okay? I support books being all, you know, happy and not problematic and shit like that, and explore light themes and have good messages at the end, but sometimes I need some fucking toxic shit, okay? Sometimes I need books that are boundary pushing, willing to push the envelope, and when I say dark romance, like, these books have trigger warnings for everything. And for those of my casual viewers, you might know this, but for those of you who are new, let me break it down. I'm the kind of reader who, the longer the list of trigger warnings, the more interested I will be in reading the book, okay? So that's basically where this list is coming from, and that's basically how I narrowed down what I want to read and what books I'm going to be talking to you about today, okay? I really don't have time to hear about how offended and triggered you are by the genre. If you're gonna comment down below saying, oh, dark romance romanticizes this, that, and the other thing, just don't waste your breath. This is not the place to do that. My comment section really is not the place you want to go if you want to stand on your soapbox and start posturing about how bad this genre is because of how personally offended you are by it. Like, no, no, no. There are better things to do, more productive things to do than police the taste of a stranger on the internet, okay? So with that being said, please educate yourself on the genre. And if you've already done that, slash are fans of the genre, slash are my casual viewers, none of this is gonna surprise you. Also, props. Very appropriate to have this out now. So let's start with the first book that I want to read, and that is Haunting Adaline. Okay, so I want to read this book because I actually recently read Haunting Adaline, and that book actually went really well for me. I really enjoyed that. In that book, we follow a girl named Adaline. She's got some mommy issues, and at the beginning of the book, we learn that she inherited this mansion from her grandma's estate. So she's this author, a romance author, I think, and we've got several plots in this book. We've got the storyline of her great-grandma who was supposedly killed by her stalker, and Adaline trying to piece together what happened in the past through old diary entries and stuff like that. And then we have this other storyline involving a serial killer named Zaid who saw Adaline at a book signing and desires to have her as his at all costs. And there's this other storyline involving him that's super dark, super fucked up, super like borderline extreme horror book. And I just really dug the book. I gave it 4 stars, and I can't say what this next book is about without spoiling the first book, and I don't want to do that, so that's what's up, okay? So the next book I want to read is Scene End by Nikki James. Hold on, what is my camera doing? This thing is possessed. As usual. Okay, so in this book we follow this guy named Atticus. He was this rich kid, you know, wealthy upbringing and shit like that. Very wealthy and comfortable and rich upbringing, except one day he comes out and that doesn't go well. So I think he gets kicked out based on what I can gather from the synopsis on Goodreads. So yeah, he gets kicked out. He's desperate for money, and one day this job opportunity presents itself, and this job entails pictures. Racy pictures of him, okay? So I believe it starts off as pictures, but then it goes into certain places that are very taboo, and other people get dragged into this. The cover is terrible. Like, if I saw this somewhere, I would think that it was just someone edited it on Microsoft Paint, but the reviews suggest that shit goes down. I think I might have seen some spoilers on the Goodreads review section, which pisses me off because it's like, why can't y'all just hit that thing? Put the spoiler warning in your fucking reviews. Apparently shit goes down, sounds pretty intense, and I can't wait to see where this goes, okay? Next I want to read, okay, there's a funny story behind this. So next I want to read Blood of the Saints by Denver Rose, and I found this book on TikTok, okay? So I had just finished reading Den of Vipers, and I was scrolling through TikTok, swipe, 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 and I saw this list. Somebody posted a list of books to read if you were a fan of Diesel from Den of Vipers. And I was just like, I honestly love Diesel so much it makes me depressed. It's sad. Anyway, so I was looking through the list of books, and it was like a list of books like, okay, if you love Diesel, you're gonna like this character in this book, this character in this book. And then when we got to this book, it was like, you're gonna love all 3 guys. So it's like, what? Is this like a fucked up, bloody reverse harem where all of them are like Diesel? Can I read this like right now? Can I literally read this right now? It's very long. I got the ebook, but I will make time. And I kind of hope it's at least decently written, because I mean, 2 badly written 600-page books in a row is a lot to ask of me. So yeah, we're gonna see how that goes, and I just cannot wait. So the synopsis is basically all that. And then it ends with, do I want to fight to be a saint, or do I want to accept I was born a sinner? I've noticed that I'm the kind of person who, when I read certain books, I'm not going to spoil, but if it's like bad guy turns good for pure girl who is the protagonist, I don't like that. But if it's like pure, unassuming, demure protagonist turns into bad person because of toxic love interest, I will likely enjoy it. And I know that this is terrible, but we're talking about fiction, so shut up. Okay, so next I want to read Shallow River by H.D. Carlton, and this is also from the same author as the person who did Haunting Adaline and Satan's Affair. I read both those things. Still haven't read Haunting Adaline, obviously. But basically, this one was recommended to my friend Meg, who is also a horror reader like myself, who hates romance. But somebody apparently messaged her something along the lines of, hey, I know you hate romance, but listen, Shallow River. And if somebody can recommend a book to Meg so confidently, I know for a fact that I need to get in the know, okay? Especially if it's a romance book, because it's gonna be a fucked up romance book. Which I'm here for. So we follow a girl named River who escaped from this place called Shallow Hill. She's now with this guy named Ryan. He's her dream man and shit like that. But then there's a dark turn in their relationship, which I don't want to know what that is, so I didn't read any further. But then apparently Ryan's estranged brother Mako comes in. I think he tries to help her out, but then the summary ends with River is in danger, but the one who should be scared is Ryan. So clearly River has a lot up her sleeves. I don't know what that's about, but we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, hope it's good. Yeah. Okay, next I want to read There Are No Saints by Sophie Lark, and I think this is a duology, but I don't plan on reading both. I'm gonna just see how the first one goes. and then we'll see how that goes, okay? I'm really terrible with series, so this is just gonna be a little experiment and see if I do enjoy this type of serial killer romance. It's also pretty short, and since it's pretty short, I really don't want to know what it's about. I think I saw on Chandler Ainsley's vlog, she read this book and she said it was pretty good, it was entertaining, and that the kills of the serial killer she's in love with are pretty like brutal and nasty. And I mean, I'm an extreme horror reader, so I doubt I'm gonna be fazed by it. But if it does push the envelope even like more than the typical dark romance, I will probably be very impressed, okay? I don't wanna expect much, but I will go in hoping for the best. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so then after There Are No Saints, I wanna read Distorted by Nyla K. And I have read a book by this author before. Okay? Double-edged. Yes, I read fucking Double-edged, okay? If y'all wanna get pissed, it's your fault. Because if this book didn't have the reputation it had on TikTok, I would not have gotten fucking curious. But I did. I was like, what happened? So I read the book and oh my gosh, if you read the manga or in high school host club and you were like, I ship the twins, you might wanna check this out. So the reason I wanna read this book is because Double-edged did go to places that had my jaw on the floor. Let's just put it that way. I couldn't believe that certain stories were willing to take it that far. And I was just like, what? So this book is set in a place called Alabaster Penitentiary. So in this penitentiary, you have all the world's most hardened criminals, and this is a place you send them when you believe they're dead. So it opens up with this guy being sent there. It's a dark, dark place with really hardened, dangerous criminals, and he catches the eye of one of the guards in that place, and according to Goodreads, lust and torment. Okay, next I want to read Blackwood by Celia Aaron. I don't know what this book is about. I tried to look up the synopsis on Goodreads and it was just like digging, and I was like, what's she digging for? But then I looked at the reviews and everybody was like, this book is so thrilling, it's dark, it's fucked up, the thriller plot was amazing. Yeah, I want to know what's up, I want to know what happens. If you read this book, let me know. Tell me what you think, okay? Please do that. Okay, then I also want to read Wrong Way Home by K.A. American. Okay, I read a couple books by them at the beginning of the year. I read The Art of Mutual Pleasure, I believe, and I read Break My Shell. Those two were pretty fine, pretty spicy, pretty hot. But then I read this other book from theirs, which was a male smut, paranormal, dark-ish romance, and I did not like it. But this book sounds pretty decent. So we follow this guy named Colin, who is going home from university. He takes a wrong turn, witnesses a murder. The murderer holds him captive. Captive romance with a murderer. If this book does what it says on the box, and if it goes there, stars will be thrown at it, okay? Okay, so next I want to read No Peeking by K.L. Brightly. This one sounds interesting. Okay, so apparently we follow this guy who was saved from a murder by a detective, and then he willingly goes on a date with this detective, but apparently the detective is a bad guy who is possessed by a demon. According to this Goodreads synopsis, that's what I can gather. So the next book I want to talk about is one that I was given an ARC of, I think in April. I could be wrong, but yeah, April. This book is called, and this is also another K.A. American book, and it's called His Favorite Color is Blood. I think we follow this guy named Grimm, who is this leather-clad assassin, and he saves this other guy who is held captive and holds him prisoner, and there's like weird kinks. I didn't really want to know much about this book going in, but various Goodreads reviews that I skimmed and the synopsis did suggest this, and we'll see how that goes, okay? So anyway, yeah, those are some dark romance books I want to read. If you're a fan of the genre, let me know. If you are someone who is also curious about the genre, oh, paranormal lighting. If you're someone who's also curious about the genre and wants to read it, let me know what books you are most interested in. And if you're someone who's read these books and know about my taste and want to be like, McKay, read this shit now, Let me know which books you want me to start with so I know where to prioritize. And let me know if you want to see vlogs on these, because I'll happily do a vlog or just a sit-down video. As far as dark romance goes, I think sit-down videos are more popular. I don't see vlogs for them so much. I more so see videos like, if you like this trope, try this stuff out. So I might do that instead. But yeah, it's all up in the air right now. But let me know in the comments, okay? Help me out here. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I don't think this is a phase. I think this genre is here to stay because I am very curious and interested in it. So yeah, like and comment and subscribe. Don't forget, notify yourself with the bell so you know when I post new stuff. But yeah, I hope to see you in future videos, and as always, take care. I lose myself in